Girl, I wear that shit you said. Man, I can drive this shit.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Coming out throwing, but a defender there to stop it. It's going to be 2nd down as they knock it away.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. He finds the ground, right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Great. Set. And let's go. Trimmers.
He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
And let's go. go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
17 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get
What's
to
up
him
with it,
before it's
Brody?
released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball still on
I
that
said, what's up?
29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
Great. 63.
From the pistol, Hurts. Looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
180.
This one's caught. Smith has it. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
First and 10. It's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Marcus Epps making the play.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it'll be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Not anyone. Tiger Hornet. Man.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Fight on these two. Hey, yellow, go gun.
Pacheco. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Buying some time right. And it's incomplete. throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Chased out to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagine it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hurts on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Hurts yet again. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain though. 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The 50. The 30. Into the red zone. And the Chiefs bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 16.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Solid gain on that play block. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Headed out right. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Eagles 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Worthy now to return it. Things going well so far. He manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner he took matters in his own hands.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
To the air, Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
I don't need to.
Power with the big tight end. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs throw the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be too little too late for them in this lopsided game. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts to throw. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Like a hornet. No touch. No touch.
Blitz coming here. Hurts. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Lucky to avoid that turnover. Might need some more luck here if they want to convert on this 3rd and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. 4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He cuts it back right.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Arrowhead. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
15. Line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Yellow.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. As he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he'll take this one in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 46, here's second and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's good.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Don't touch that. And let's go. Trimmer, 73. 73. 73. 73.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a first down for Philly.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Eagles.
Back to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. What a response. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Rasheed Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Isaiah Pacheco. 10 yards on the pick.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown, Kansas City.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
14, Eagles 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want a defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
15 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Out to his right. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
That is brought in at the 10. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal.
26-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Eagles are back within 4 at 14-10.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. Flushed to his left. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play, prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
It doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. Second and 10.
At the Eagles' 40-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. Big play for KC. 35 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Chiefs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead.
Eagles 10. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Downfield is caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
yards. A gain there of 27 yards.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. Flush to his right. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Third down coming up. Now Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Mahomes back. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On third down, Mahomes. That is hot. He gets the hook up with Price. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Here's Pacheco. He gets the fourth quarter going. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's good.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First and 10 at the
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The throw is Mahomes. Short throw caught by the tight end Gray. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go, Todd! 20! 17!
Right to the air, here's Goff. He's going to air one out right away. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball Going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow!
Throwing right away is Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Right back to Kelce again. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score! Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the
quarterback. What's going on, chat? What's up, chat? What's up, chat?
It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Now Penix to throw on second down. First throw.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
That's all I needed.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
16 yards.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that's a first down. And it will be a gain of 8.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. As we are ready to get back underway. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Patrick to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down.
Just marching up the field, Chad.
To both run and pass.
Touchdown.
He'll take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The score, Chiefs 14, Falcons 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab.
What the
Big
fuck?
hole left side. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
His kick is good. That ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, KC.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
To Xavier Worthy. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
180. 180.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Loss of a yard brings up 3rd down and 2.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. Complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down. It's taken in, and he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Mahomes now to throw again. Rolling right. That is caught.
Fuck it! Go! Let's go!
Down KC. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
15 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That is hot down the field. It's worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Kansas
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with first and goal. He is down at the 6.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Attack.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Leo Chenal. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And caught left side by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
And the Falcons, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Falcons.
Plant. It's Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the third has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give, and here comes Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
GG's. It ain't over yet. Anything can happen.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Penix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
22 yards.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Penix. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 79.
Robinson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll go with the sneak. And Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Chiefs 28, Falcons 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes, short pass, taken in by Kelsey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Third down, they need 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal.
We gotta be on the 4-game win streak, chat. 4-game win streak. I said cheat. 4-game win streak. 4-game win streak.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Attack, attack. Right side.
One more time with Pacheco. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2. down to the 2.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run with Pacheco. And that is going to turn into an absolute disaster. What is going on there? And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock.
Well, I think you and I here in the booth might kind of share the same body
Got
language and
victory,
expression that coach does on the sideline. I think everyone's kind of looking at each other like, what exactly did we just watch? But in this case, he decides to go the other way and suffers a big loss.
He's going to let this one go.
Touchdown! Troll came in and stole, man.
Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendly
Regard the miracle.
that late touchdown the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. We're going to 52. Here we go, 46. 26.
Looking to pass. First play is Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Yeah! Here we go, 47. Hey, kill!
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, so much for the first down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
Third and 12.
Kill.
Here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Here's a 46.
On first down, it's Blue. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Get right in.
Blue going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's got it up to the 13. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. 2nd down and 3.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's a room to run now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First and goal from just inside the 5. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
To throw is Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they got it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Left side to Lamb.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go with blue between the tackles. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want, and try for some bigger yardage.
Prescott down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Do it again, Chad. I did it again, Chad.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Good night.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 20.
Yeah, good night. GG's. All right, chat. I'm kind of tired. Little 2-hour little stream. So y'all boys next time on the next shit, man.